On this edition of Tonight with Pastor Jason, we're discussing mistakes people make when giving their testimony.
So, I went to church one day, and there was this preacher guy, and he was talking about Jesus. And I was like, dude, that is so true, like what he was talking about. And I was like crying, and I didn't even know what was going on, and and then I was like, Jesus, you're awesome, and like I'm not. And he was like make disciples, but I wasn't really and then I said, hey, I'll do what like you tell me to do. Yeah. And then we were like, cool, and he's like, okay, and then we left.
So basically, I was born in Canada, and I lived up there for, a couple months of my life, and then we moved down to America, but I was only 2 months. I don't remember really what I thought about it. My parents, my dad was a doctor, my mom, she writes books. So, we were there for a while. Oh, we were in Louisiana. Sorry, I guess I should tell you what state. In Louisiana, and then, we moved over to Florida, and we're down there for a while, and I was like 3 at that point. I remember my first time at Disneyland. That was great. And there was this guy dressed like Jesus, and I remember thinking, I don't know who that guy is, but whatever, it didn't matter. I had no idea. We never really were a church family, but I remember one time my friend told me about, she was Catholic or something, and they worship Mary. I don't know. So after I became a Christian, I just started doing all these awesome things. I'd go through my closet and take out clothes that I don't need anymore and bring them to shelters. And so now the homeless people are wearing my clothes. And then, I would go and pick up litter on the streets, and I'd go play with all the pets at the animal shelter. And sometimes if I see a homeless man, I'll go to McDonald's and just buy him a McMuffin or something, just helping them out, showing the love. I'm showing the love. And people have always told me how great of a person I am now. All the great things that I do, they want to be like me so much. And it's just so great to see how awesome I am now.
Okay, so before I was a Christian, I was a really bad person. Just amazing, crazy stuff. Like when I was in middle school, for example, oh my gosh. I told a teacher she was stupid. Yeah, a teacher. And then we were in football one time, and I just kicked this kid right in the shin. I just kicked him as hard as I could for no reason. Just out of spite for this man. And that's not even the worst part. Okay? One time I was petting this kitty, and she was so nice, and then she scratched me, and I got really, really upset. And I just dropped him as hard as I can. It goes flying, hits this infant in the face. It was kind of funny because then it clawed its eyes out and the baby couldn't see anymore. So that was pretty bad. Yeah, I got grounded for that. I just can't believe I would ever do stuff like that. I never, just looking back on it, I just don't know how I did that.